See, I really came up from nothing. Hey, yo, number one nigga in the discussion. When it comes to a bad, know a nigga been hustling. Been sick for a minute, I need me some tuss. Got these little niggas mad cause they see that I'm bubbling. His pockets been hurt for a minute, he struggling. Nigga got him a bag and he went out and fumbled. Nigga did it repeatedly, guess a nigga wasn't learning shit. Hey, thank God I finally made it. God damn it, I feel like the greatest. I'm just trying to take care of my baby. Been down with nobody to save me. The struggling. What's good, YouTube? It's AODM, and we back with another reaction video, man. So, hey, look, man, we got something crazy. We got a little interesting video for y'all today. I got basically the story breaking down why Kshordy and Jdot fell out. Now, if y'all don't know who these two are, these are two upcoming Jacksonville rappers from Florida, whatever like that, Jacksonville, Florida. And yeah, man, if y'all don't know, Kshordy is he currently doing time right now. He doing a tour every year, a little bit, and he currently fighting a body. So you know what I'm saying. Yeah, man, it ain't really looking too good for that boy's end. But on the other end, Jdot doing kind of good. You know what I'm saying? He just dropped the tape, I think, not too long ago. He doing good, you know, everything like that. But we finna see what that's about. So yeah, man, before we get started and everything like that, I'm gonna tell you about right now. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel, man. Hit the notification bell. Let me know what y'all want to see us react to next. Man, I'm gonna be putting me and bro social media in the description box down below, so y'all will be able to follow us on that and everything like that. We on the road to 2K subscribers right now, so keep subscribing, man. Let us know what y'all want to see us react to when we got y'all, man. We grinding for y'all. We cooking, you know what I'm saying? We ain't playing, you know what I'm saying? We coming, you know. So yeah, man, we definitely about to get this going, get this video popping, you know what I'm saying? I ain't here to waste your time or anything like that, man. We finna see what really broke up Kshordy and Jdot, man, because it's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, both them boys is hard. Both their music is hard. I think they would have had some dope ass music together. So it's kind of crazy seeing the thing rock with each other. But yeah, man, I'm talking too much, man. Let's go and get to the video, man. Let's get it. Let's go.
Alright, basically you saw the title. This is the video, man. I'm gonna be going over in detail how Kshordy and Jdot Breezy basically split up. So without further ado, let's get into it, right? So I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I know every single fucking thing, but I've done enough research. I think I can get the gist pretty well. But I mean, there's all sorts of shit. I mean, as outsiders, we can only know probably like, I don't know, like 10% of everything that actually goes down in the city. You know what I mean? Like all sorts of other hidden shit no one knows about. I mean, no one really knew Jdot was a snitch until this year. I mean, that wasn't public information before. I mean, Pop Out was saying that shit. There was rumors, but it wasn't.
Yeah, did I call Jdot a snitch for that stuff that he happened back with the 2019 song and all that happened? Y'all feel like Jdot snitched? Let me know in the comments. Y'all let me know.
Confirmed. So that's like an example of, we don't know every fucking thing that goes on in Duval, but basically what happened is this. So basically Jdot and Kshordy, I don't know when they met, but they were around each other when they were younger. So this is like 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, maybe even before that. And they basically broke up in 2019. Now, the reason that Jdot broke up with Kshordy, and by extension 6 Block, because you kind of got to think of it as the same thing, right? When Jdot broke off his connection with 6 Block, he basically broke off his connection with Kshordy. So I think of it as one and the same. And there was various factors that contributed to this, and it was kind of like a gradual progression. You know what I mean? It was like several straws that broke the camel's back. It's not like just Jdot just woke up one day and was like, fuck 6 Block, I'm gonna go join 1200 type shit. So, first strike was basically that 1200 and 6 Block were beefing. So, they've been beefing since Jdot was like 13 or some shit. I mean, the beef didn't really start until like late 2015, but Prosper Tay, that whole incident with Bobby, that happened already in 2014, so there was already tension, but it didn't break out into like a full-on war until like December 2015 at the fight at the Kodak Black concert and the death of Suge and all that shit. That's when it got like official. That's when like war.
What fight happened at the Kodak Black thing? What fight they talking about? Y'all put me in the comments. No, y'all put that in the comments too. Let me know what happened with that. What fight went down between them two? Cause I didn't know Cuckoo and not Cuckoo. I didn't know 1200 and 6 Block had a fight. Let me know. I didn't know that.
It was declared type shit. So basically, what happened was Jdot had friends from 1200 like Will, fucking Art, and Greenlight, people like that and shit. And basically, he also had friends from 6 Block like Pop Out and Kshordy and these guys and shit, basically. So what basically happened was he basically had two friend groups, right? He was friends with both of them, but they both hated each other. They were both killing each other. Like You know what I mean? Jdot couldn't just bring Will around 6 block because he'd be shot. You know what I mean? Pop out and Kshordy and these guys would be like, what the fuck are you doing bringing him here? You fucking shoot him and some shit, beat him up. So he couldn't basically bring these guys around each other. So he's basically stuck in the middle type shit. He's kind of on the fence, I guess. He's being pulled in 2 different directions. So that was the main thing. That was kind of like the gradual tension that kept like the beef at the point where Jdot was growing up. It was like whatever. Like he could still get away with being friends with both of them because the beef wasn't so crazy back then. I mean, yeah, like Aiden was dead, Suge was dead, and that was all going on with 1200 and 6 block. But from 2016, like from after the Aiden incident until like the death of Spaz, it was pretty chill between the two. Like 2017 was the year where nothing really happened between 6 block and 1200 for the most part. It was just kind of chill. But then, you know, with the death of Spaz, that's when the new generation started to turn up with the S4C shit. Basically, that was like the new like wave of the beef. Like there's the original shit with 187 and PCE, and that shit kind of got, you know, it got recoed and shit, and that kind of ended. But then it was like the new generation type shit when Spaz got killed, and then S4C was created by like Will, and they started shooting each other and shit for the second time. This was like the second like wave of the shit.
Boy, them boys are not playing. Boy, them boys are spinning on each other blinds, bro. That is crazy. Them boys will not be caring out there. Them boys is... Boy, y'all in Jacksonville, man, y'all better watch y'all backs, boy. Them dudes is not playing out there at all.
Shit, I guess you call it the second phase, basically. That's when shit started to get more like critical. And basically Jdot, he was still, even in 2018, he was still cool with 6 block, and both of them, like 6 block and 1200. Jdot was still cool with both of them, but he was still starting to lean a little more towards the 1200 side type shit, because back in 2017, it was revealed in the paperwork that dropped recently, he and Pop Out had basically shot up this guy's house, and then they got arrested, and then Jdot just told them everything, basically. He's like, it was Pop Out, but he snitched, Jdot snitched, okay, like, not saying that's bad, whatever, like, no one follows the fucking code. It's not even a code anymore. Like, no one follows that shit. Whatever. I'm not saying Jdot's like morally like pathetic for snitching. Everyone fucking snitches, but he's trying to act like he didn't snitch. He's trying to act like he's all morally righteous. Like, you snitched. Just own up to it, man. Like, Will snitched. You snitched. 50K snitched. Everyone fucking snitches. Like, get over it type shit. But whatever. So he basically snitched. And then so that was the shit. Like with him and Pop Out was like fucking over at that point because it's like you fucking snitched on Pop Out. But I don't think Pop Out realized until later, basically, because it's like. I think he just kind of got arrested. Because Pop Out didn't actually get sentenced for that shit. He got released for lack of evidence. But I guess he found out later and basically started telling people from 6 block that Jdot was a snitch. But no one really believed him too much. Whatever. So Jdot, he basically dodged the bullet. Temporarily. I mean, it got revealed eventually. But for 6 years, he got away with it pretty much. And then... so that was kind of strike 2, I guess, was that some 6 block members did believe him. They're like, what the fuck, Jdot? Like, you really snitched on Pop Out. Like... You can't come around to 6 anymore or whatever. The whole reason Jdot, you know, Jdot always says, I'm on Duns, man. I grew up on Duns, on Duns, on Duns, on Duns. The reason he always says that is because he lives on Kuka Drive, which is like on the north side or some shit. It's like, I guess Duns Avenue, whatever the fuck. He always claims that shit. I don't even know if that's like a real fucking hood or whatever. If that's like some suburb where he lives, but he's not actually from 6 block or 1200. He's like, he's from the north side, but he's not actually from 6, but basically happened is his dad is from the 6 block, and he's like he has family in 1200 on out east, so that's how he kind of got like connections to both of them because his dad lived in 6 block and his mom I don't know, but he had like family in 1200. And he made like a lot of friends in elementary school with 1200 and all that shit. So that's basically how that started. Now, as I was saying, in 2018, kind of got a little off topic there, but back in 2018, what happened was as we know, like the new generation was starting to heat up with the S4C movement and all that shit. And basically, we all know like Biggie, Kenny K. They killed Spaz, shot Will, and then as we know, Will snitched on Kenny K. And wrongfully like sent him to prison and shit. And now Jdot was still basically hanging with Will after that, after he snitched, because he was still cool with Will. I mean, Will's like his fucking childhood friend type shit. Like, even if he snitches, he's still gonna be cool with him. So there are basically some people in 6 block are saying, "Yo, the fuck." So you're now hanging with an op. And you're now hanging with an op who snitched on one of our most beloved members and shit and sent him to prison. Like, you can't do this shit anymore. So now it's starting to get like even more like tense with 6 block, right? But it hadn't reached its breaking point yet. Now the breaking point really happened with Rollo. I mean, that's when Jdot went fucking crazy because basically we all know what happened. 6 block pulled up, shot Rollo in the head. He fucking died. The Jdot gets mad, you know, obviously, and 6 block. These guys. people affiliated with these guys killed your fucking father figure and shit. Of course you're gonna be mad. So basically, boom, Rollo dies. Jdot gets sent to prison for that carjacking or whatever, and he's in prison. But even in prison, he's still like kind of weird. Like that's the shit I never really understood because he's acting like as soon as Rollo died, he's like, I'm off the horse. Oh fuck 6 block. 6K, all that shit. But then there's the text messages he sent Kshordy saying, oh, I heard about Bibby. You know what I mean? Like he's like he is sad about Bibby dying, and now he's like trying to act like, oh, I'm smoking Bibby and all this shit. But that's why I never really understood. Like someone's lying. Either Jdot's lying, or maybe he wasn't fucking cool with 6 block after that. But I don't know. It's just he didn't really start dissing 6 block until like
I mean, I don't know. I mean, he did say, I mean, Jeff, from the way Jdot said, he said he hung around him only one time. So he wasn't really technically just cool with Bibby. But Kshordy, how Kshordy made it seem, Kshordy was like, you hung out with Bibby every day. And so, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? We don't really know. We just, we won't really, you know what I'm saying? We won't know. But, I don't know. Like I said, we just don't know. It's crazy.
Like September of 2019, which is kind of weird. I found kind of weird. It's like Rollo died in March. Why would you wait 6 months to fucking diss? Like, and that wasn't even because he was in prison. Like he was in prison for some of that. Then he got released in like July. He dropped first week, and then like, you know, he didn't diss 6 block in first week, as far as I'm aware, unless it was some sneaky hidden diss. The only disses I heard was like against Double O of all people. Like, he did like Double O, fucking Sherwood Forest for some reason. I don't know why he fucking did Double O, but he did Double O. He didn't diss 6 block as far as I'm aware. Unless I'm not fucking understanding the diss or hearing the song properly, but I don't think he dissed 6 block on the first week. Anyway, so he didn't start dissing 6 block until like September and shit, when he dropped like the Never Cared and, you know, all those bangers, all that good shit he was dropping in 2019, and all those like fucking fire ass album, the Black and White album, and the other one was like The Leak and what was the other one? Life After Rollo was the, it was The Leak and what was the other one? Called shit, it's called, I gotta look it up. It's called The Leak, and then there was Almost There. Yeah, there was The Leak and Almost There. Fucking best Jdot albums ever. Like, don't fucking argue with me. Best fucking pieces of music out of Jacksonville. Like, best albums by far. But off topic. Basically,
I'm about to check those out. I'm
yeah, so
I'm about to check those out.
6 block and shit, and obviously 6 block's not happy about this dude dissing you and shit, dissing Bibby. So they basically pulled up to his school and shit. That's when there was like the attempted school shooting happened. 6 block basically, they pulled up to school. You can go on Jdot's like IG live. Someone screen recorded that shit. He basically talked about it. He was in like the auditorium at some assembly or some shit, and then like the office attendant comes. They're like, Jdot Rivers to the main office and shit. And he goes to the main office and they're like, Jdot, there are armed men outside looking for you. You're a threat. You're a menace to society. You can't come to the school. Bye. And basically like suspended him from school and shit. And then he got like he couldn't go to school for like.
Now think about that, bro. This is your senior year in high school, bro. You got ops trying to get at you with guns, whatever like that. And you trying to still make your football career work and still be on the sideline. You know, still trying to make your football work on the side and everything like that. Your football career and everything. Now it's like you put yourself in a position with stepping in the streets where you gotta either pick the streets or do that. But you got these people trying to get at you now, so now you gotta worry about that. You see what I'm saying? Like this stuff be, it be too much, bro. It really be too much, man. So I just stayed out the way, bro. I did my own little thing. But, you know what I'm saying, to each his own. But hey, at the end of the day though, nigga, this is crazy. Like it really be getting like that though, bro. Like one choice you make, bro, and boom, you in beef. It'd be crazy. It'd be stupid.
2 weeks, and then he like basically they kicked him out type shit, and he couldn't go to any other school. So he was basically like fucked because they kind of just kicked him out of school. They kind of did him dirty. So I don't even blame him for having to like resort to the street shit because he got kicked out of school. Like what can you even do at that point? Kind of similar to Fulio. I don't think Fulio could even like go to school because they kicked him out too, but.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Like you end up having to get kicked out of school because of them, like because of that, like stuff. They brought that stuff to school. Now you can't even go to school, nor can you play football no more. That's gonna make anybody ready to jump into the, you know what I'm saying, jump into that lifestyle. So I understand it a little bit. Like you done basically took the main thing to keep him out of trouble away. So it's like shit. Only thing he gonna do is get back in trouble. And he still can't. It still ain't over. The people trying to get at him, that ain't gonna be over with. You know what I'm saying? So he got to constantly worry about that every day. So I mean, I understand why he just says, fuck it. Let me just go ahead and jump all the way in with this shit. I understand it. I get it, but I understand. Like I said,
basically, so
that makes sense.
that happened, and then I think it was like around this time, either around the time he got kicked out, or like before then, when he really started to like hop off the porch for real, like get into the deeper street shit, like actually shooting people from 6 Block. That was in like 2019. He really started like go heavy at him with that, and then 2020 he actually, I mean, he started he moved up a level, I guess we can put it that way. He like started his crimes were of a more serious nature in 2020 than they were in 2019. I mean, 2019 he was just shooting people. In 2020 he was actually finishing the job. So and Jdot terrorized the shit out of him through 2020. I mean, people are gonna say, "Oh, you're a Jdot dick sucker." I'm not a Jdot dick sucker. I think Jdot's a dumbass. I think he's done a lot of dumb shit. You know, I like everyone. I like all these everyone in Jacksonville. Like they're all great except for Big Nine and Nardawick. Fuck both of them. But everyone else is like great. Like, I don't pick sides on this shit. But yeah, Jdot. If you're gonna say Jdot didn't terrorize AV6 in 2020, you're just lying, because he totally did. Like, yeah, AV6, yeah, they still on business too, but the whole like 1200 ATK, all they fucking terrorized 6 Block in 2020, and in 2021 it was vice versa. It was 6 Block fucking them up, and in 2020 it was they were getting fucking up 6 Block. Like all those dudes were fucking up 6 Block. But anyway, aside from that, so that's basically how it happened. And then yeah, Kshordy was all like his whole side, his point of the shit was like, I kind of feel bad for him because he was like, he goes to prison before this shit even happened. Like,
hey, he gotta chill. He kind of snapping. I ain't even gonna lie. He going crazy. He gotta chill.
And then he comes out, and then like Jdot's like smoking baby, and she's like, "What the fuck is this?" It's like confusing as hell. And then, but basically, it all stems from Rollo, basically. But one thing I find interesting from this whole thing is for like the newer generation, the younger people, and they're not younger anymore. At the time, they were younger. The newer generation sort of people, like Jdot and Kshordy, for them it was almost like the beef was the beef, but for Jdot it kind of felt like the beef started in like 2019. At least that's how it comes across, as he feels like the beef started in 2019, when it actually started in like 2015, at least for between 1200 and 6 Block, and then in 2017 for ATK and 6 Block. But for him it's like 2019, I guess. But it's just interesting. That's why I love Jacksonville scene so much, because like you got these individual personal stories, and within the war, within the fucking backdrop of the whole war, you got like these individual conflicts, like, you know, Jdot versus Kshordy, and fucking Spin of Ends versus fucking Kshordy, and Fulio versus the fucking OG's 1200, the fucking Fulio versus Ace, and you know what I mean, like Trey Shorty versus
Hey, he not lying though. I be watching them say it too, Raws. Bro, there's so many different sides to it. Like, it's like Cuckoo versus such and such versus WAWG. WAWG versus 1200. Double O versus 8 Block. Like, Double O versus 6 Block. Oh, not 6 Block, ATK. ATK versus KTA. ATK versus YNR. Like, it be so much going on, like, so much different type of beefs going on. Like, Jacksonville be high, boy. I swear. It's so much going on in Jacksonville.
and YNR Mookie versus Ace and all this shit. Like, it's so cool, because like you got these individual fights. I mean, it's sad as fuck, but it's still interesting. It feels like Shakespearean and shit. It feels like some novel, you know what I mean? Like, it's so fucking just deep, you know what I mean? There's so many levels to this shit, like individual beefs within the beef, like it's just, and all these personal disputes and all this crazy shit, like, and the arch nemesis aspect, like you got, you know, Kshordy's arch nemesis is Jdot, and Queso's arch nemesis is Pop Out, and you know, fucking like Spin of Ends' arch nemesis is I guess Fulio or Kshordy, whoever you want to say, like, you know what I mean? Like, Spin of Ends' arch nemesis was Mookie. You know, Spin of Ends' arch nemesis was Mookie. Yeah, he was Spin's real arch nemesis, but yeah, it's like, it's just so cool. I'm kind of going off topic again, but yeah, basically that's what happened with Jdot. The reason Jdot broke up with Kshordy and basically broke up by extension with 6 Block was because of Rollo, for the main reason. Like, he killed his father figure, but it was a lot of other shit. And at that point, it's like, you basically snitched on someone from 6 Block, and you got people from 6 Block who don't like you and shit, and you got like all your childhood friends from 1200. Like, it kind of makes more logical sense to link up with them than with 6 Block, because it's like, it's kind of, your relationship's kind of iffy with 6 Block. Like, if Jdot stuck with 6 Block maybe in like 2016 or something, before he snitched on Pop Out, then yeah, he'd probably be like way tighter in with him. But you know, he went with 1200, which made more sense, because he had more allies in 1200 than he did in 6 Block.
So basically, that kind of what picked the beef between them because I mean that kind of made, you know what I'm saying, that made Jdot pick his side or whatever like that. But dang, I hate that they kind of split up between him and Kshordy because Kshordy was already 6 Black. Like it's crazy. Like it's crazy like how beef and stuff really split up like friends and everything like that. You really could be homies and then as soon as y'all jump into the streets, one could go this way, one could go the other way, and now y'all enemies. Like it'd be crazy how that street stuff be going, bro.
But and he was the right choice, honestly. Like, cause look, I mean, let's be honest. If Jdot he's stuck with 6 Black, he'd probably be dead. Honestly, like they terrorized the fuck out of fucking 6 Black in 2020. He probably would have been like this.
Bro, you gotta chill. See what I be saying, bro? He gotta chill. This dude here, bro, he ain't got no filter with him. He ain't, bro, this dude gotta chill.
The Spaz 2 times. He would have been in Spaz 2 times situation. He would have been the upcoming rapper from 6 Black who was shot dead. You know what I mean? That's what would have happened to Jdot. Or he would have just ended up crashing out or some shit. So he made the right decision for himself, joining with 1200, because they had like organized money behind them and shit with Michi and all this shit. And you know what I mean? They just work better as a cohesive unit, as a team. Like Jdot kind of talked about this. 1200 is like a way better fucking team than 6 Black. I mean, 6 Black, they're always fighting each other and backdooring each other and shit. And like, they have this iffy ass relationship. You can see this shit all the fucking time. Like, they're like, oh, Kshordy's like, I'm not talking to you anymore, Lecracker, fuck you. And like a week later, they'll be like, oh, he's my best friend.
Hey,
shit, like, Lecracker's fucking with Kshordy and.
And he do got a point though. He do got a point. It be too much going on with him because sometimes Fulio don't be rocking with Lecracker. Sometimes Kshordy and Lecracker they be acting like they into it. Sometimes like bro, it just be sometimes like Kshordy and Fulio they wasn't messing with each other for a second. Who did? Oh yeah. Yeah, they wasn't messing with each other for a second. Like it just be too much, bro, going on. Like they always got something going on. It be crazy, bro.
Wow, instead of fucking Fulio, and then as soon as Kshordy gets locked, he's all like, oh, I'm best friends with Charles again and shit. You know what I mean? It's like it's really sketchy and shit. And yeah, just overall, it's like in 6 Black, it feels like it's way more like every man for himself, and in 1200 it's like way more of like a group, as everyone makes sure they're, you know, looking after each other and shit. But I mean, this isn't a fucking history breakdown of 1200 and shit, and why 1200 is more successful. I mean, I could get into that actually, I could, if you want a fucking video on that, but this is just about Kshordy and them. But yeah, it's kind of interesting though, because the 6 Black actually killed. The 6 Black is actually up on the score on 1200 actually. Which is interesting because 6 Black basically they're like kind of almost extinct at this point, but they're still up on the score. Bro? It's just basically because they did so much damage while they were in their prime that 1200 and all these other guys are just basically playing catch up at this point. Like 6 Black right now isn't a threat, but when they were a threat, they did so much fucking damage that it's like at this point, you know, you could kill like 3 more fucking members of 6 Black and you'd still not be up on the score just because of how many fucking people they killed in like 2018, 2017 and shit. Like they were really on their fucking shit. But yeah, I'll make a video on that if you guys want. But this was just about Kshordy Jdot. Basically, yeah, it just boils down to super simplified explanation is Jdot switched on Pop Out. That made 6 Black kind of iffy with him, and then he kept hanging out with Will after Will shot after Will snitched on Kenny K, which also made them more fucking pissed. And then Rollo got killed by these fucking people. And at that point, it's like, fuck you, like, your gang literally killed my fucking father figure, whatever, my manager, whatever the hell he was. It's like, at that point, it's like, fuck you. So, this is a long-ass video, but yeah, so basically just, long story short, just follow, so yeah, but, yeah, fucking next video, tell me what you want, and I might do it, so yeah, so just peace out, Jdot Entertainment Network, out of here, bitches.
This nigga. But yeah, man. All right. So basically, we basically got what he was saying. Basically, he felt like Jdot. Basically, the whole thing started with Jdot having to deal with Rollo passing. You know what I'm saying? And then you know what I'm saying with everything going on. You know what I'm saying? He felt like shoot, maybe 1200 was the best spot for him to be in. You know what I'm saying? 1200. That's where he better off being at. Cuckoo gang. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I guess that's what he's saying, man. But my only thing is, bro, he be talking, he talking kind of crazy. He talking like he just, like he know what's going on and like he just knows 6 Black been doing this and he knows that ATK and them been doing that. Like saying, bro, you gotta chill, bro. You don't really know this stuff like that. We just here to watch this stuff. You don't really know. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. It might be true, it might be false. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know. I don't know. But that's it for this video, man. If y'all guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, man. Hit the notification bell, man. Let's know y'all see me react to next. I'm gonna put me and bro social media description box down below so y'all will be able to follow us and anything like that. Continue to rock out with us, man. We on the road to 2K right now, man. So yeah, keep liking, keep subscribing, all that. Keep vibing with us, man. We're gonna keep dropping these hits for y'all, man. On that note, ain't nothing else for me to say. So on that note, man, I'm signing out. I'm Mayo Dim, and we gone. Peace.